Hey guys, this is Kathy from my YouTube channel, KathieyV Writer. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, whatever challenge you're facing. I hope you're conquering it. I know it's not easy. Well, you know, this is a divorce YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about quotes. I love a good quote, and this one I really liked. Be careful who you vent to. A listening ear is also a running mouth. That's profound, and believe me, not every listening ear is a running mouth, but you have to be aware of the ones that are. This was found on Cheers/Pinterest. I do not know the author of this quote. Another way of putting this in my mind is be careful who you trust, especially during the divorce process. When I entered the divorce world, which was horrifying, to say the least, painful, devastating, life-shattering, I could go on and on. But the one thing you have to do is you have to learn who you can trust. My attorney told me not to talk to anyone except a few trusted people about what was happening. Because if an untrustful ear took the information and it got back to my ex, who we were going to court and all that fun stuff, that would not be good for me. That would not be a good strategy. So I learned how to keep my mouth shut. And I'm very good at keeping secrets anyway. But believe me, during this time, you just need somebody to vent to. That's why you need someone who has a listening ear, not a judgmental heart, and not a running mouth. You need to find the right person. It's not easy. Luckily, I had a couple of those. I had what you call a spy phone, and I would only talk to certain people on it. Nobody else knew of that number. It could not be traced. No information could be found. So anything like I had private investigators, digital forensic specialists, bank specialists, all these people who were working for me, and I could talk about that on my spy phone with my attorney, with my PI, with my few trusted friends, and nobody else would see it. And that's the way it was supposed to be. Sharing the pain you're going through, I think it's imperative. I think it's important that we share it. It also is like a cathartic tool to help us survive. It helps us also think about what's going on. And somebody else can help us think about what's going on, help us make decisions. We can't just bottle it all up. We need to vent. There's a few questions I came up with that I would say you need to ask when you think you found that particular person who you can trust. Hey, believe me, it's not always a pastor. It's not always a therapist. My ex was a pastor, so it's not always a pastor. So be cautious. The 3 questions that I have written down for you to ask. Can I trust this person? Number 1. Can this person be discreet with what I am sharing, or will they run their mouths all over the world? You got to be careful of that. You need somebody who is discreet. Will this information in some way damage the person I'm sharing it with? And when I made that comment, I'm talking about like your children. They're caught in the middle. You don't want to damage them. They're damaged anyway with the divorce and the pain and the disloyalty and all that, but you don't want to damage them further. So they might not be the ones to vent to. I bet in some cases they will be. If there's been some type of abuse and the child's been abused in some way by that spouse, you may be able to vent with them because they understand. But I would say normally I would not vent to my children or my grandchildren. It's not their fault, and they're going to hear 2 different sides, and one of the sides may not be telling the truth. So you got to keep that in mind when you want to vent to someone. I would find someone who's not that emotionally connected. I hope you can find that friend, that confidant, that you can share your deepest feelings and concerns. I hope you can find someone to help you. And you know you always have God to lean on, because you know what I always say, God's promise is that He said He will never leave us or forsake us, and He walks with you. Hang in there. God bless you on this journey, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.